We will be asking riders out of contention to remove themselves from the course. Some of you may be thankful for that. Huh? I'll be pulling once you're about a minute behind the leaders. 5 is the magic number. 5 is the number of laps you need to have on the board to come out of the pit. Free laps end at 5 to go. You're racing for 35 minutes. We are 30 seconds to start. Please present yourself to the podium immediately following the race if you are going to be photographed. 15 seconds. We'll go with the whistle.
And we are underway. Women's 2-3, Women's Masters. Second women's race of the day, the 5th overall race here on day number 3 of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. The McElroy Manufacturing River Parks Criterium, our women's 2-3. This is a 35-minute race. We'll be handing out 4 cash preems. 1 courtesy of Bicycles Tulsa, $100 in cash. $100 courtesy of Smith Farm and Garden. $100 courtesy of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough Volunteers, and $100 courtesy of the Chris King Counseling Group. So opening lap, just about 1 minute into our 35-minute race. So just joining us, where have you been? You've already missed 4 or 5 races, 5 races here. Come on, we're on race number 5. Don't tell me that Saturday night was too rough for you down at the Arts District. The men's pro race finished before 9 o'clock. You had plenty of time to get hydrated, get home, get ready, as we started this 3rd day at 8 a.m. with our Masters B getting day number 3 kicked off. And we're going to take it all the way into the dinner hour, supper time hour. The women's pro race at 3:30 and the men's pro race at 4:35 to finish out the 2024 edition of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Come on down, you'll watch some disc brakes. You'll even watch Olivia Wichter on her rim brakes be able to take a back-to-back win. Alrighty, so we are just over 2 minutes here for lap number 1. We got the Land Rover. It's our Don Thornton Automotive Group official pace car, then the lead moto, then our Peloton. So start list has 43. We'll get the official number of who all showed up. But the original registration had 43. So we'll send them up the hill a second time. So we talk about some of the team tactics. Usually don't take place early on in the day. Masters, Cat 5, even sometimes in the Cat 4. But definitely here in the women's 2-3, you're going to see some of that team tactics. So yesterday, late in the race in our women's 2-3, we saw LA Sweat. We saw the Los Angeles Bicycle Academy, LABA. Late in the game, roll to the front. So again, that's when you have even with 43 racers on the original start list, you have 3 or 4 person teams, 3 or 4 women teams. You know, when you're like 10% of the peloton, between the 2 of them there, or almost 10%. Oh, actually, yeah. When you're 10% with just 4 racers, again, you can make a little bit more of an impact, we'll just say that. So be interested to say today, How do the team tactics work on a hilly course like this? Do you send people up the road? Do you block? Do you come back and sit there and have someone take a flyer that you know maybe can go 8 to 9 laps off a solo, off the front, and then just try to make sure and try to control the peloton? Is that something you do? Or is you're not going to do the traditional sprint train. That's not what you're going to do. You may end up firing people down, maybe on the final 2 laps. You may have a sprint train just to try to extend the lead and send someone and slingshot them up the hill. But again, not the traditional course where you're going to line up lap after lap after lap and have like a long sprint train that you may see on a Friday or Saturday night. So here comes our women's 2-3 in Masters Field. They'll roll on through, get another lap. Lap number 2 done and dusted, or almost done and dusted. So get ready to make their way this way. Moving to the front will not be one of our LA Bike Academy racers. That is going to be, I believe, one of our Masters. And that's Leah Thorvaldsen, 3T QM Cycling out of Arkansas. Leah Thorvaldsen leading the peloton as she rolls on through. 2 laps down here, our women's 2-3 field. 35 minutes of racing coming up. So next time through for our women's 2-3, we're going to fire off our first of our 4 $100 premiums. But before that, we're going to recognize our women's 4-5 podium. All right, we recognize our official women's 4-5 podium coming up. We are seconds away. Grab a beer, grab a fat tire, the official St. Francis Tulsa Tough podium beer. As we recognize our women's Cat 4, we've got Alex Mabley, who's going to be our celebrity bell ringer. So we got a little time. They're about to make their way up Galveston, so we'll recognize our podium right now. So for our women's 4-5 in 3rd place, racing at Arkansas with BMC Walmart Cycling Team, it's Catherine Evinger. In 2nd, one of our local heroes making her way back to the podium. It's a repeat podium Saturday to Sunday for all 3 of our racers. In 2nd, Tulsa Wheelman's Joy Grogan, the Preem Hunter. And in 1st, out of the St. Louis, Missouri area, racing with Maplewood Bicycles, racing on rim brakes on Galveston Downhill, it's Olivia Wichter, your Saturday and Sunday back-to-back day champion. Congratulations, Wichter, Grogan, and Evinger, 1, 2, and 3. Here we go, our first preem lap. First preem lap for our women's 2-3. Here it is. $100 in cash, $100 in cash, $100 in cash. Celebrity bell ringer, Alex Mabley, out of Texas. She was just out here for a coffee ride on Riverside Drive. She stumbled into a bike race and became our celebrity bell ringer. Once again, congratulations, our women's 4-5 podium. It's going to be Olivia Wichter, Joy Grogan, and Catherine Evinger, 1, 2, and 3. We are on our first cash preem here for our women's 2-3. So I believe leading the way, that may have been Marlena Bemis that was leading. We'll have to see. But anyway, it's a preem lap.
Here comes our lead pack. It looked like about 25 racers last time through. Let's see what's going on. Coming out of their saddles, everyone 73. Riding at the Rider 150. Tailing off the back, the ice pack. It's too heavy. Get rid of the ice pack.
Look both ways.
Sorry, my powerful leaders. Welcome to the beauty pageant. What years
Way to go.
This year's Chris Crowder Hill 2006.
Now you got to stay in contact.
Welcome to the beauty pageant. One of our
All righty, so this preem lap. Who wants the first $100 cash courtesy of Bicycles of Tulsa? The sprint for the preem, up out of the saddle, as it is going to be taken by 175. That is Eliza Luo, a faster me out of California. Eliza Luo, $100 cash preem winner from Bicycles of Tulsa. Again, we're going to have 4 preems, so we're going to be turning and burning them here. That first one courtesy of Bicycles of Tulsa. Again, thanks to Todd Swain and Scott Eckes, helping out with our cash preems all through Tulsa Tough Weekend, year after year. Alrighty, so it is a 35-minute race, just over 10 minutes in. So counting the clock up before we count the laps down. Again, congratulations to our women's 4-5 podium. We just got through recognizing yesterday's champion, Olivia Wichter, Joy Grogan in second, Catherine Evinger in third, 1, 2, and 3 for our women's 4-5. Same podium from yesterday, I believe. Yeah, same order as well, 1, 2, and 3. So we started off registration just about 43 racers, so starting to clean up the backside of the course right now on our women's 2-3. As the crowds start to build, more and more foot traffic coming down Riverside Drive to make their way up to Crybaby Hill. Still early in its infancy, the baby. It's not full roar just yet. Again, the official sponsor is not Crybaby. The official sponsor is the McElroy Manufacturing, River Parks Criterium. As we see our peloton make their way down Galveston, navigating that turn, the big off-camber sweeping right-hander, as they will navigate their way and count that clock up to the 12-minute mark here. So this is the first preem. Got 3 more to go. We'll be trying to fire them off in quick succession shortly. So another lap done and dusted, as that will be at the front. 661, actually 561. That's Karen Stern, Coalition Cycling. She's been on the podium last couple years here in our women's 2-3 field. So I think it's time that we fire off that next preem. We are 12 minutes into 35, so by the time they come back around, it'll be about 14, 15 minutes, and we'll have about 20 minutes left, so we might as well get the first of our 3 remaining preems here. Smith Farm and Garden, again, one of our stalwarts of the preem game for Tulsa Tough. Here in the 18th edition, we got it started back in 2006. The Drunkard and Olio have been here since longer than 2006, but it's been one of our neighbors for our start-finish line for 18 years. There's been lots of debates over the years, John Gallagher, on what exactly the Drunkard or the Olio is. 2 different shows. So if you're a skit guy, you come for the Olio. If you're here for more high art, highbrow art, it's the Drunkard. I forgot, you're the Stephen Roth of the Drunkard and Olio. John Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen, he's been 18 years, maybe, to the Drunkard and Olio. Hasn't missed a show. Hasn't missed a show. The sarcasm's thick here on the early morning sessions of the 2024 edition of St. Francis Tulsa Tough on day number 3. But again, it's been here. It's been a neighbor. The Drunkard and Olio, a neighbor of ours year after year. Now they realize there's a merchandising aspect of this as well. In years past, it's like, go over and see him, go see a show, maybe get involved, sign up for the improv, I'll be part of the skits. Now it's like, hold up, we don't need just random people off the road. We'll come to the road and bring the merchandising aspect. Have a gander, go take a trip, walk over the 2 white tents right in front of the Drunkard at Olio Theater, have a chance for the merchandising. So preem lap, $100 in cash. Bicycles of Tulsa are second of 4. Preem laps is the preem lap. $100 in cash, $100 in cash, $100 in cash. Cold hard money. Karen Stern, Coalition Cycling, back up at the front again. Talked about being on the podium multiple times over the last couple years. She is up towards the front of this race course again. A little bit of a breeze switch there. A different wind without a doubt compared to yesterday. The one yesterday was more of a, hey, let's just have a hairdryer in your face all day long. Here, helping drop the temperature. We're going to be well under 10 degrees cooler than we were on Saturday. Out here on Sunday, the cloud cover is helping. Hopefully, we will keep any rain away as we are here about the 15-minute mark. So we're now about a third of the way into our women's Cat 2, Cat 3 Masters race. We've already fired off $100 cash preem. Got our second one. This is actual preem lap. It's coming up. This one courtesy of Smith Farm and Garden. So here's the thing. We got 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, sorry, 20 minutes. And it's going to be this preem, and then we have 2 more after that. So if you're just joining us, you're going, what's a preem? What's going on? A preem is a race within a race. So obviously people are fighting for pride, payouts, podium spots. But you know what? We'll toss in some preems in the middle. It's a race within a race. So we'll ring a bell. We'll say on this lap. And either it's going to be the main peloton. If there's a breakaway, we may have the preem back for the field. We're saying on this race, there's a race within a race. Whoever finishes first on this lap will get a preem. In this case, it's a $100 cash preem, courtesy of Smith Farm and Garden. So we'll look off to Galveston on that descent and get this identified. The Land Rover, courtesy of Don Thornton Automotive, our official pace car, will bring them over. And this is a preem lap. Who will take the $100 cash preem? Eliza Luau, a Faster Me race team, had taken it before on our first $100 cash preem. As we do have a racer that's gone down, the off-camber has caught our first victim of the week, of the day. As here comes the sprint for the preem. Coming to the line, coming to the line, coming to the line. Taking the line. It's going to be close, but I believe that is 3:03. Unofficially, Leah Thorvaldson, QT, Q&M Cycling out of Arkansas, our unofficial second preem winner. Looking back at the slow-mo instant replay, the racer heading down, just had the wheel slide out from underneath her. Here's the thing, we still have plenty of time. Try to see the bib number 147. So that is Marlena Bemis, teammate of Eliza, with the Faster Me race team out of California. So Marlena, a chance to make her way to the wheel pit. So the state cycling wheel pit is your rollout. So if you have a mechanical or a crash like that, you can head over to the state wheel pit and you'll get feathered back in. That is only until we have 5 laps to go. Anything under 5 laps to go, it's done. You just got to ride it out, finish it out. But with still plenty of time, just under 20 minutes to go in this race, we will let Marlena with the Faster Me race team be able to make her way down to the state wheel pit, get a chance to get that chain put back on. The mechanics in there will have a look. She'll get a chance to take a drink of water, brush herself off, and they get feathered back on the backside of this peloton and put back into the race. So next time the race leaders roll through, it'll be 7 to go. So still a couple laps of free laps. So a chance there for Marlena. Doesn't have to get pushed right in right now. I have a chance to get everything kind of situated before they put her back in. We'll get the helmet set back straight. Brush yourself off. Take a deep breath, Marlena. We're going to get you back into the race.
There you go, there you go.
So we talked about Karen Stern, previous champion, hanging out up in the front of this race. Looking at Karen, she's raced La Primavera Lago Vista race over on the West Coast. A couple top 5s in that. Looking down at the, also raced in the Mason Lake Women's Cat 1, 2, and 3, getting a top 10 finish there. So again, previous winner, Karen Stern, is up in the mix here. So Last year she was on the podium. Sorry, I said previous winner. So yes, last year she was 3rd and 4th. So on the podium there in the 2023 edition. So here's an attack. Here's a move there. Big push coming from Camila Arenas, who was last year's women's 2-3 champion on Saturday, on the podium here on Sunday. Big attack by our first Los Angeles Bicycle Academy racer that we're going to call the name on here on Sunday. LA Sweat and Los Angeles Bicycle Academy have been kind of quiet so far here in the first 19 minutes. But now, with 7 laps to go, we're seeing LA Sweat and LABA move their way to the front, probably trying to employ some of those team tactics. Also keeping an eye there on that leader's jersey. Next time through, it will be 6 laps to go. Next time through, it's going to be our 3rd cash preem. So here's the thing. We're going to turn and burn pretty fast. We're going to double it up probably. Not double up. We'll go 2 out of the next 3 laps are going to be preem laps as we get down to the business end of this one.
3 on the floor now. Not you. Those are my 3 favorite numbers, 3, 0, and 4.
So a little breather here. We got a chance for Marlena down there in the wheel pit. Marlena Bemis with a Faster Me race team out of California. They're getting the bike down off of the stand. Our great mechanics down in the State Cycling Wheels wheel pit. Marlena, she's having laughs. She's getting her nerves settled, getting the bike ready, getting a nice drink of water before they feather her back into the back midpoint, so to speak, of the peloton.
Way to go, way to go, way to go.
As next time through, it'll be 6 laps to go in our women's 2-3 race, and it will be a preem lap. So this 3rd preem lap that we're getting ready to ring the bell for is going to be St. Francis Tulsa Tough. We got another celebrity bell ringer. Maribel is going to be down here ringing the bell. Our celebrity coming out of the crowd to help ring this preem bell. Alrighty, it's going to be a preem lap, and it's going to be 6 to go. 6 to go, 6 to go, 6 to go, and a preem. We're going to ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell. As we are going to get Marlena back in. Pushing her back in. 6 preem lap, preem lap, preem lap, preem lap, preem lap, preem lap, preem lap. Also a late feather back in. We got Marlena. Did not see maybe 175. Eliza Luau, first preem winner, making her way back in. She had a mechanical as well. So we are down to 6 to go. So we're going to go preem, break, preem. 2 of the next 3 laps are going to be firing off those preems before we get all the cash money out of the way and focus just on the racing for our women's 2-3 and Masters field. So 6 to go. Going to send him up on this preem lap up Crybaby Hill. Catherine Stern up towards the front. And again, seeing more and more of our Los Angeles Bicycle Academy and our LA Sweat racers up there towards the front. So, a couple racers here off the back trying to stay in this one for a final 6 laps. We'll be looking towards the front when it comes to our women's preem winner for the 3rd of 4. Here's the thing. We've raced for 22 minutes. We have 6 laps to go. We've given out $200. We have $200 additional money to give out. 2 more preem laps. 2 more preem laps coming on up. We are on the 3rd of those, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough Volunteers. As we look back to the Jumbotron, we didn't talk about yesterday's winner, Regina Doty.
Way to go, way to go, way to go.
Regina hanging out there in the St. Francis Tulsa Tough leader's jersey. It's the blue one. She is bib number 553, racing with LA Sweat. So yesterday's podium, Regina Doty, Jade Stevens, and Camila Arenas. Camila, a previous champion out here. Back in 2023, Arenas finishing first in the women's 2-3 out of 27 finishers there in that 2023 edition. On the podium in 3rd yesterday at the FC Tulsa. Artistic Criterium, but here comes the sprint. This is our 3rd preem. Who will take the preem? Mirabelle had rung the bell for us, our celebrity preem bell ringer, but who's going to take it? Coming to the line will be 303. That is going to be our Arkansas racer, Leah Thorvaldson, QT Q&M Cycling out of Arkansas. So Thorvaldson takes it. So, okay, congratulations. Breathe deeply. You can see on the Jumbotron, lots of deep breaths. Guess what? One break, and we're going to hit them up. Not two lap. So next time through, we'll ring the bell. So right now we're on lap number 5 to go. We will ring the bell at that moment on 4 to go. Another celebrity bell ringer, Elisema here, going to ring the bell for our next preem. So it will be 4. Like I said, we're doing 2 out of 3. So the middle kind of breather, deep breath here. Elisema. Elisema, the celebrity bell ringer. All righty, we see more and more folks making their way up to the hill. More of the cheering section. So we're about to ring the bell again. It'll be our 4th and final preem lap coming up with 4 to go. And this one will be courtesy, $100 cash, courtesy of the Chris King Counseling Group.
There you go, girl. There you go.
So looking at that lead pack, still about 15 or so racers in there. LA Sweat trying to drag back up. That may be Mia Scarlato trying to claw back on and make her way onto the back of our lead pack before they go over the top of Galveston. So when they come down, we're going to see the Land Rover, Don Thornton Automotive Group pace car, and it will bring us to our 4th and final preem lap. $100 in cash, courtesy of Chris King Counseling Group. Alrighty, we're gonna ring it. Preem lap. 4th and final preem lap. It's a preem lap. 4th and final preem lap here. $100 cash, courtesy of Chris King Counseling Group. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, but here's the thing. It needs to be men, women, everybody. It needs to be mental health awareness 12 months out of the year. But again, thank you to Chris King Counseling Group. Here to help out, doing the $100 cash preem. We talked about yesterday in our, and actually one of our racers in the Masters race, Lynn Wilson with the LanceProject.com, also help with suicide prevention. So mental health, very important. Like I said, June, they call it Men's Mental Health Month, but again, 12 months a year, we should have mental health awareness for everybody.
Is she working for a teammate? Looking good out there, Tulsa. Starting to fill up. You better fill up with your waters. Spray that sunscreen. Come on, 562. Get more aero.
Alrighty, we're going to be 3 to go for our race leaders, 3 to go. So we talk about the Drunkard and the Oleo, the Tulsa Spotlight Theater. Open till 4 p.m. Cool air conditioning, cold beer, and clean bathrooms. Water, $2. Home of the Drunkard. celebrating Bruce Goff, the architect Bruce Goff, one of his original architectural pieces here. The Drunkard and Olio, been here longer than Tulsa Tough, which says a lot, as we've been down here 18 years. So again, thank you to the Tulsa Spotlight Theater. Alrighty, 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go, and that is our preem winner, 561. Karen Stern takes the $200 or the $100 Chris King Counseling Group cash preem, as we now go 3 to go. So congratulations, you got the heart rate up, you put all your elevation there, you burned some matches. You now have 3 more times around this grinder, this race course that is Crybaby Hill, the McElroy Manufacturing River Parks Criterium, here on day number 3 of the 2024 edition of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So the business end of this one, and a name we called yesterday, but we really haven't talked about much today. Maybe one of our Tennessee racers. I believe that could be Claire Avery up there, bib number 176, and it is. Claire Avery, Marks Bensdorf, BPC cycling team out of Tennessee. Claire called her name a lot yesterday, moving her way to the front. Again, looking at that podium from yesterday, it was Regina Doty in first, Jade Stevens in second, Camila Arenas in third, Emily Leonard fourth, and Claire Avery in fifth. So right now, after fifth on Saturday, hanging out here, first wheel at least, with 3 laps to go. So 3 more times. And actually, the peloton has just passed over Crybaby Hill. So they're on the backside. They're going to be making their way towards Galveston. So after that, it should be 2 more trips around or up Crybaby Hill as we navigate this at the business end of our women's 2-3 race. Coming up next will be our men's Cat 4. Men's Cat 4 coming up at 11 o'clock. As they crest the hill there. So a little bit of a breath here. We'll take a breather. We'll check out the sights and sounds of the fans all over the hill. Actually, that's down in our celebrity VIP section there, the VIP tent. So a little bit of a bobble there. Claire Avery having to do a little bit of a brake check. That off-camber turn back in to Riverside Drive can catch you. But Claire Avery able to keep it up. So we're going to go the penultimate lap. 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. Avery back to the front, looking over her shoulder. Nobody really wants to take it up. Why would they? They're letting Claire Avery make the move, use the watts to pull. Right behind her, you'll see Leah Thorvaldson, who was one of our preem winners. Also, you're going to find Regina Doty, our winner on Saturday, also up in the action there. So 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. Crybaby Hill, we're sending them your way. Second to last time here. Second to last, penultimate time up. Crybaby Hill, the first bump or the double bump before we send them back over the crest towards Galveston.
Will be made on these last 2 laps. Where will the attack come? Will they do it on the hill? Will they wait?
Alrighty, under 2 laps to go. We will keep an eye out as, again, the merriment, the revelers continue to join us here up on the hill, down on Riverside. Probably a little more family-friendly down here on Riverside. I know we had our family festival yesterday, only on Saturday, but again, thank you to Brainerd Chemical, the official sponsor of the Family Festival Zone. At the kids race yesterday down at the Arts District, there was an A to B drag race, and then they took a 90-degree left-hand turn down into the Guthrie Green, so an opportunity for that family festival. Again, on Saturday, courtesy of Brainerd Chemical. Really appreciate that. So here we are, down to the business end. We're about to ring the bell. It will be the final lap coming up. It will be the final lap coming on up here for our women's 2-3. Again, it was still a decent size peloton altogether, about 12 racers there, but it is the cream of the crop. LA Bicycle Academy, LA Sweat, as we have a racer into the barriers. That's the thing, it is tricky. If you don't get those brakes just right, you will find your way into the VIP tent, and that is what happened there. So one of our racers is down here as we are now 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. Regina Doty, your race leader, setting first wheel. She will roll on through. Her teammate, Priscilla Garcia with LA Bicycle Academy, sitting there in the second wheel as it's going to be one to go, one to go, one to go. And Team Tactics, LA Sweat, really not much up there, so it's going to be. Actually, I'm sorry, that is Regina Doty. She's got the blue. She's got the leader's jersey, which is the same color as the Los Angeles Bicycle Academy jersey. So LA Sweat is at the front, and right now Regina moving her way back to about fourth wheel. Kind of let some of the other people do some pushing as they're all still together. Did not see the racer that did go over the barriers down there at the VIP tent. But again, if you're coming down that white knuckle descent off of Galveston, the off camber, if you lock up the brakes or lose it, it will send you into the barriers there. So one to go, one to go, one to go, one to go. Final lap. Yesterday's champion, LA Bicycle Academy's Regina Doty, who is in the race, according to her teammate. Still up there at the front wearing that St. Francis Tulsa Tough leader's jersey. So we're on the final lap. They've made their way up over Crybaby Hill. They're going to navigate their way the little downhill and back up to Galveston. One to go, one to go, one to go, one to go, one to go. One of Regina's teammates there, that is Mia Scarlato with LA Sweat. But right now we'll look to the backside. They're going to navigate their way up the climax corner right there at Galveston, right in front of the Team Topeka tent. Here comes Regina, big dig there. Grimace on her face as she moves from about fifth wheel up to about first wheel, up there with some of her teammates. And then also the competitors from the Cali area, LA Sweat. So it is a California front here between Los Angeles Bicycle Academy and LA Sweat. Alrighty, as they get ready to make that white knuckle descent. Last time through, we did see a racer go into and over the barriers, and so it will be a brake check time here. Who navigates it smoothly? Everyone does there, and here we're going to come to line. Here's going to be the sprint as we watch our race leaders making their way. The long drag. It's a long way to sprint. Trying to come up on the near side barrier. But it will be 173. That is going to be Gabriella Arnold with LA Sweat Racing. Gabriella Arnold, your unofficial winner here on day number 3 at the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So an exciting sprint finish there. A still pretty decent sized peloton that was all together for that final sprint. 7 or 8 racers, chaotic at times, but with the ability to everybody keep it upright. Some of the racers trying to take it on the near side, but eventually it was Gabriella Arnold who had the strongest sprint there to take the win for LA Sweat Racing. Alrighty, we will get you the podium momentarily. We're getting everything tabulated here. Gabriella Arnold, unofficially your winner here in the women's 2-3.